Yes, so sorry, we got cut off. So 5 hours, no, it's only been like 40 minutes or so. We're talking about food and hunger, and we have the Empress and Archangel Zadkiel. Okay, so in past life, which is still affecting you right now, you had a lack of food and hunger, and you're being reminded to know that you are an abundant being and you don't lack for nothing. Okay, in this life specifically, and the angel guidance is to help, is to you find a way to forgive and release the energy of lack. Okay, because this food and hunger is gonna play out in your life as food and hunger maybe, and it was physically that in past lives, but generally it's the feeling of lack, feeling like you haven't got enough, whether it is physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, whatever, the feeling of lack. Okay, and Archangel Zadkiel's affirmation is, I am cleansed within the violet flame. And the violet flame, which I've been working with lately, it helps you transmute that ish. It's the real alchemist energy. Okay, let me read the card. It says Archangel Zadkiel will help you to find tolerance and forgiveness. He works on the violet ray of purification and transmutation, helping you to release lower vibrations and ascend to a higher way of being. Angel wisdom suggests that you visualize yourself in the violet flame and invoke Archangel Zadkiel to help you. Place your troubles and difficult relationships within the flame so that all negativity is transmuted. You are blessed to have drawn this card today, for it indicates that you are ready to walk in the path of light. Again, the affirmation is, I am cleansed within the violet flame. Okay? And the next message we have here with the high priest or high priestess, clarified by the magician, we have hope. Okay? And this is talking about, you having a past life as a high priestess. This is the Piscean energy, the one that knows a lot of esoteric, occult, Gnostic text and Gnostic knowledge, and all the knowledges of the hidden realms, of the abyss, of the mystics. Okay, in a past life, and you will definitely still carry that knowledge in this life, because anybody that has this kind of energy, or it has come to life to be this, and this is what I say about the Piscean energy, will always have that twin flame energy. And yes, you may be born in a Sagittarius sun sign, okay, but you have Piscean energy, and you have this high priestess energy, most definitely. You know the secrets of this realm. You are the Alpha and the Omega. You have been a martyr before, but in this life you serve for more love, peace, and understanding. Okay, and you've been advised in this life to remember that, cultivate that, work with that, because it's magical. It's your power to know that you have the tools, the know-how, the wherewithal to get anything and everything done. You have the emotions of the cup, you have the grounding and the earthly material, everything's with the pentacles. You have clarity of truth and communication with the swords, and you have power of spirit, passion, and action with the wands. Okay, and then knowing your infinite being with the infinite sigil right there. The red representing your passion, the white representing purity and grace. All this abundant, flourishing floral fauna is growth, abundance. It's natural. The yellow is wisdom. And also reverse can be fear and doubt, but we don't deal with that here. Not with this power, not with this strength. And that's what you need to eliminate, the fear and the doubt of the high priest and high priestess energy, because you are it, and you'll see embodiments of it around you. It's calling for you. And for the Greco-Roman, okay, we have this Greco-Roman is like this card always speaks to me about you having like these Greco-Roman way of thinking, of being. Okay, that is affecting a connection with the Queen of Pentacles. And this doesn't have to be a queen per se. This is a receptive energy, but it's a very nurturing, very grounding, very abundant being. Where was the card? You know, I didn't even read hope for affirmations. And we got synchronicity on that. Okay, so excuse me, before we move on to that card, we got the high priestess with the high priest with the magician, reminding you that you have the power and you have this knowing. You have angel guidance, hope, and the affirmation is I am eternally optimistic. And it reads, hope indicates that the sun is about to come out in an area of your life. The angel wisdom reminds you that your spirit is immensely resilient and powerful. So keep faith with your dreams and visions. Remember, the universe wants you to have your heart's desires. All I know, you know what? I got that song as well. That song keeps coming to mind. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. I know it don't sound right, but yeah. The who is it? DJ Khaled, is it, or is it Rick Ross? Maybe it's both of them. Okay, both of them. The angel wisdom reminds you that your spirit is immensely resilient and powerful. So keep faith with your dreams and visions. Like, know that you have all the source. Okay, it's all within you, and all you have to do is know it and work with it. And that doesn't mean negating anybody else's source, or you know, thinking that your source is the all and be all, because everybody has their own source. But know your source and work your source and be proud of your source and raise the vibration of your source, because if we all, as long as we're breathing, we've got work to do, we've got learning and growth to go through. So don't think, oh yeah, I've got the source and I'm good and that's that. No, we're not gonna, no, because we're still leveling up. So remember, the universe wants you to have your heart's desire. It is simply waiting for you to believe you deserve it before the angels bring it to you. Do your part by deciding what you truly want, then send out positive thoughts for the change you seek and for the fulfillment of your wishes. Ask the angels for the help, and they will fan the sparks of potential and bring them to life. Hope is a magnetic quality which attracts the great and the beautiful into your life. And again, the affirmation is I am eternally optimistic. Yes, stay optimistic about your life. You know, you can do whatever you please. It's because I'm sitting like that. It looks a bit big right now. Whatever. Yeah, I'm good. I'm so sorry, dear. Tuck my shit back in. Anywho's, I'm entirely optimistic. Sorry, I'm so jittery right now. Yeah, those 40 minutes transformed my whole energy, and yeah, this is where I'm at right now. Check myself out. Sorry, Sagittarius. Hope you don't mind. Not being very professional here, but I don't really deal with profession. I deal with life, yeah. And we all want. You can understand. I don't want to be looking crazy and shit, and sometimes we go in between. If you can check it, then see ya. But otherwise, oh, so hope. Faith without works is void. Yeah, you want to be hopeful that you'll get all that you want, but you have to do the steps, make the action steps, and doing the work is about knowing And hope is the knowing. And it's the knowing that you are powerful, not second guessing, not fearing, and not doubting that. And knowing that these intuitive glitches, niches, or whatever that come to you, it's for real. Check it. And then with this Greco-Roman way of thinking and the Queen of Pentacles connection, you have synchronicity. And the affirmation says all things happen in perfect timing. It reads, there's no such thing as chance in our incredible universe. The coincidences and synchronicities are carefully orchestrated by your guides and angels. So recognize them as the hand of spirit. Rejoice when you notice them, for they are the angel's message to you that you are on the right path. Start to expect them and look for them. Be aware that there is a divine reason behind them and consider what the message or lesson is. Synchronicity is also a reminder to you that all things happen in divine timing. Excuse me. So the affirmation is, again, all things happen in perfect timing. Yes. Yeah, that's how the universe, that's how the infinite divine Godhead speaks to us through synchronicity, signs, symbols, you know, and people, situations, and things. So don't ignore it. Don't exclude yourself. You know when something is really calling for your attention. It's just, and it doesn't, yeah, when something just is calling for your attention, you feel it. And then the next message is authority figures. Okay, yes, my guys are like, you ain't finished. Yes. So the Greco-Roman and the Queen of Pentacles and synchronicities. This is to understand that the connection that you have is being divinely guided. Okay? So you need to check your thinking. And this is currently in this life. Because you're in your past life, the feeling of lack is even transmute into your relationships. Like you haven't got enough of something. You're being reminded again that you have all that you need. You are an abundant being. And you're being guided to transmute those non-conducive thoughts by knowing that you have the power, doing the works, and checking your innate understanding of the infinite being of self. Yes, most definitely. You have authority figures, Page of Pentacles, and understanding, which I dub understanding. This is talking about you in this life right now and in many lives past. Remind yourself that you are an authority figure. You have much power. You have a lot of influence. You are an inspiration. You are inspired also. Okay? Clarified with the Page of Pentacles to build something very strong, to build something stable in this material realm. Okay? And why I said aside again to be something very strong is because this is the page, right? There's a page, there's a knight, there's the king, and then there's the emperor. And all the other, the emperor embodies all the kings and the knights and the pages, yeah. But then we also have the Hierophant and the magician and the hermit, all the other male archetypes. But they have different phases and stages, that's fine. But yes, in regards to pages, knights, kings, the emperor embodies all of those. Likewise, the empress, which is here on deck, embodies all the queens. Excuse me, I'm sitting in a really silly position. So, but this is you building something solid in the material realm. And it's something small at the moment, and it could be great because you have great power. Okay, and your divine guidance is to seek an understanding of yourself truly, wholeheartedly, physiologically and psychologically. Okay, again, the affirmation is I seek an understanding of myself and my life. You know that yeah, it's become like a riddle. And again, the affirmation is, because I didn't even say it the first time, did I? I check myself. Your angel guidance is to examine yourself and your current situation in depth so that you have a clear awareness of the underlying reasons for your challenges and situations. Acquaint yourself with the facts about situations and attitudes before you take decisions. Self-awareness is a necessary foundation on which to build strong relationships, friendships, and work. Understanding your personality is a basis for understanding your spiritual self and your mission on earth. Ask your angel to help you. The affirmation is I seek an understanding of myself and my life. Understanding your personality is the basis for understanding your spiritual self and your mission on earth. Because you know what? Again, it's like understanding yourself is more than, it's not just the surface level. That's why I think people get stuck. It's the internal, and internal should always be first, because it comes first. The inside is built before the outside. Which came from, it's the egg that came before the chicken. How did that work? Because where was it? Who laid the egg? Oh, that's still a conundrum. Still, let me not try. I really tried it, but wait, because that's got me stuck. The egg laid. Who laid the egg? Spirit laid the egg. The soul laid the egg. It just appeared. Evolution. The Big Bang. There you go. Let me stop. Okay, where was I? Authority figures. Yes, you are powerful. You have much authority in this life, and you have to seek your understanding of yourself. Why that? What do you think gives you this authority? And it doesn't mean you have to be a police officer. It doesn't mean you have to be a judge. It doesn't mean you have to, you know, be anything like. You could be an authority in your community because you inspire others to be great. You could be an authority in your community because you stuck many different ways. Okay, you again are asked to seek a clearer understanding of who you are and why you came to be. And you know what? There you go. Call on your healer guides, because we are needing to heal, transmute, forgive, and release the feeling of lack. And this is the Sonia Choquette, Trust Your Vibes. And this is number 14. And 1 and 4 is 5. And 5 is all about changes, moving away from status quo, being adventurous, traveling figuratively and literally, checking your lessons so you can get your blessings, i.e., karma. All about changes, like completely moving away from the box mentality, which is that structure, that building, that foundation. But not moving away saying negate the 4, fuck the 4. It's about knowing that yes, you build a strong foundation, but you're not to live in the box. Be free and explore, be curious in life. But yeah, have a base understanding of self first and foremost, at least. Like once you got that, you got everything else. Honestly, true. So alongside you understanding that you have to heal the need, or the lack mentality, and you reacquiring your power, knowing your worth, knowing your value. You're an authority figure because you're an inspiration. You inspire people in your day to day because you're unique. And that's all it takes to be an authority figure. You don't stand for no bullshit. And people recognize that. People, like again, not because we have names to it, because we can conceptualize it, because we have tags to it, is the only way it can be something. we understand and we feel without words, without notions, all day, every day. And that is what's felt, what's picked up before anybody even opens their mouth, before anybody is seen. You know what I'm saying? And that is what we should look to more so. And in doing so, we will live a more successful, more bliss-filled way of being. Because again, spirit is first and matter is after. So it's not about the aesthetics, it's about the intangible. Okay, we got check the astrological influences, and we got pick up the tools and use the keys, and we got love thyself first and others after. Yes, yeah, important to understand. Again, it goes hand in hand with understanding thyself. Loving thyself is gonna innately draw you towards getting to know thyself, and then once you know what life is about, and within knowing yourself is getting to know life. And once you realize what life is about, more than likely you will go forward towards being your highest vibrational self. And that's pure love. And checking the astrological influences are one of the tools that you should pick up to help you live that more successful, more bliss-filled life. Okay? Because clearly you have underneath exactly the clarifications where they say this feeling of lack, this not this connection with the Queen of Pentacles, and this we have here this not realizing your full potential, the full power. Even though you feel you got some things, I know you're good, you see it, but you don't realize how magnanimous, how much more you could be. And coupled with the union, so much great, Shajib. You have issues with finances. Finances alongside the feeling of lack had been an issue for you in your past life, and it still is plaguing you and kind of affecting you in this life. But again, you're being asked to realize your power, transmute that shit, and don't worry about that. You're an abundant being. This life, you must know, you must anchor that you're an abundant being. You can have all that you need, all that you want. It's all accessible to you. You just have to be in alignment with your highest truth, your soul's knowing, and keep growing, and it will all come to you flooding. And we have clarity underneath the angel message. Affirmation is my mind is quiet, still, and clear. Yeah. Find your quiet space. Do the introspective work. Know your power. Within that introspective work, you get the innate wisdom, the divine guidance, and that will help you anchor in your power and walk in your truth. Get back to basics, baby. Although we have that 5 where you calling on your healer guides. Okay. We also have that 4 because I spoke about that foundation and you needing to go not so much with the status quo and breaking away from that box, which is that 4. But we do need a foundation, a stable foundation. But the reason for the need to change is because the foundation that you was building upon before isn't strong. So we have to start again, back to basics. Build a stronger foundation with knowing thyself, knowing thy truth, clear, being hopeful, understanding the synchronicities of life. Because you already have it embedded within you, because you've had many past lives within that, to grow that, to know that. You've been asked now from your past lives, you needing to clear the feeling of lack, okay, and feeling of lack in general, that lack of having enough emotions, enough mental agility, enough physical abilities, enough anything. Get back to basics, knowing thyself first, loving thyself first and foremost, and striving to be that unique high self always. Okay, commit to that, being that unique high self. Sagittarius, I hope this was very helpful for you. Much love and peace, full joy, the seasons, and do the work, because astrologically, cosmically, it's set to be a beautiful one, and we are so supported. Like, you're not gonna get no backlash. You want to make changes right now, this is the time. Get it. Peace.